Okay, so I empathically pulled one of the Stephen Farmer's Earth Magic cards for you before the reading, and I want to read to you what this. Well, first I want to show you this card. It is submerged. It's an iceberg, and it's the subtitle is submerged. So take a look at that, and how does that feel to you? You guys are so intuitive, which is interesting. You know, there's water on here, and of course you're a water sign, and there's some. Okay, so feeling like, before I even read to you, there's some feelings of emotions that would be nice to get rid of. I want to say get shed of. It's kind of like an old-fashioned term, isn't it? But really, some deep emotions. I'm feeling like really deep, right down into almost my solar plex. So, and that could mean, you know, submerged. So let me go ahead and read to you what he has to say about this. Okay, iceberg. Up to 90% of an iceberg's body is below the surface, deeply submerged in the bosom of Grandmother Ocean. Yet Grandmother allows considerable freedom for her enormous children, permitting them to move about as dictated by the currents and their own momentum. Having broken off from a glacier or ice shelf, they float along the sea, much to the detriment of vessels that attempt to traverse their passageways. And that's true. We know about the icebergs and the Titanic, right? So what it's saying, the message here is, whatever you suppress or deny and attempt to keep out of conscious awareness will show up somewhere else and somehow. These are your shadow aspects. So in a way, this card is the shadow card. At one time, you put them out of your conscious for good reason, yet they remain contained by shame and or guilt. Sometimes these submerged aspects of yourself are projected into others so that they mirror those denied or suppressed parts of you, and you may even harshly judge those characteristics when they're shown from other people. So it's saying, now's the time to allow these elements to surface and embrace them. You know, we also have these shadow effects, don't we? These may make up some sort of self-expression, a secret dream you wish to accomplish, or even uglier aspects that are difficult to acknowledge and accept. So it can span the range there. Whatever you have submerged deep inside of you, this is your opportunity to pay attention to those things and welcome them to the family called you. Okay, and I just got the chills on that, so that just feels like it's really a great message for you for this month, Cancer. That's kind of like the foundation of your entire reading for the month of November. So again, don't feel that it's harshly. We all have these shadow mirror cells. That's what we see in others that we don't like are really part of us too. Okay, so here's a couple cards that wanted to come out. 3 and 4. Okay, so this is interesting. While I'm pulling these cards, I'm going to pull a fifth one if I have time, because this is very, very interesting. Only one of the last 4 months that I've been doing these videos has this happened, and this is only the second time since I've been reading cards that this has happened. You have three chakra cards. So, you know, this is really this month. It feels like pay attention to what's going on within you. Pay attention to your thoughts. Pay attention to staying grounded, even when situations are calling you to go out of your comfort zone. It's like, you know, stay grounded. You can do it. Keep walking. I want to say, I feel for some of you. Although you can handle it. You can handle these situations. Some of you are going to be called to do more work and responsibility than you even thought. So in some ways, it's both. In some ways, it's like stepping up to the plate and coming out of being afraid. And others, you know, are you going to feel more responsibility, which can be frightening, but is actually a good thing. Also, the solar chakra came up, so it's saying, feel your power. You know, you're really going to have to go deep inside this month and and just own yourself and just really rely on that confidence that you have within. And of course your intuition, I mean, that's really a given, go intuitively within, but just really feel your confidence. You don't have to over talk, over chat. I don't know why those words came out, and maybe it's because I feel like I'm doing it right now, but I am doing this video. So over talk or over chat. So what does that mean? Just be very, in your communications, very decisive, to the point, and people will get it. You don't have to worry. People understand what you're saying. I know you're a very feeling sign, so sometimes we want to explain our emotions. So I would encourage you to do that, but you don't have to over explain. People get it, and people want to get you. The water signs are real important for self-expression, are they not? My rising sign is Cancer, so I totally get it, as I've said before, to want to say how we feel and not put us down or look at us like, why do they talk so much about how they feel? Well, we feel. We're a human species, so we do feel. Take some time and take some solitude for you as well this month, because you got the Solitude card, and it is a major arcana card as well. So this is the Hermit card, and this is the card that says to go inside of yourself, because everything that you want to know, everything that you need to know, and I have a feeling people are going to be asking you questions that you are already inside of you. All those things are already inside of you. People are going to be asking questions, asking advice, and so be it. So, you have all of this amazing knowledge from years, months, decades, whatever it is, past lives even. So just feel calm and relaxed and have some solitude. Know that you can visit with others. You can visit with nature. Go to your local zoo if you love animals, and if it's a zoo that provides, okay. So I told you I'd pull one more card because you got so many chakra cards. You got the grounding card, you got the first chakra, you got the third chakra, which is power, so power, ground, and you got the seventh chakra, which is spiritual. It's the wise counsel we receive. So when you get quiet, you own that mirror effect and say, okay, I've been like this myself, but you know what? What I see in others, all right, I'll embrace my family of shadows. This really allows your spirit guides, your guidance, your counsel, your angels, your archangel, whoever you really relate to, or if you're more, religious, or, Jesus, or whoever you relate to, I feel like this knowledge will come to you just by asking a few questions. It also can mean that anyone who's passed over, that this has come up a lot recently, anyone that's passed over for you, that on the other side, and they're trying to communicate with you. I don't know if this came up for you guys last month or not, but it did for several other signs. And particularly noticing coins, noticing feelings that you have. Again, you empathically feel so much. So leave me any comments about that, because I feel like there is a lot there. And if it's come up before, then so be it. It's a major theme in your life. Okay. All right. So the card I pulled up in addition to, so you guys get 2 additional cards this month. This iceberg. And this is a spirit card. This is your last card of this spread. And okay, so I was just talking about spirits and those that have passed over. Okay, so this is victory and success. Spirit card. And he's standing out on the edge of the cliff, and he's tooting his horn to the heavens and saying, I did it, I did it. That's what's coming to me, is you guys are saying, I did it. And this could be your rising sign, which it would be for me. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is also the number 6. 6 has to do with family, responsibility, love. And I'm feeling like love yourself. You are an amazing person. You have amazing qualities. You have amazing abilities that I feel like a lot of you felt like you haven't been able to express because of this society of so much left brain that's going on. So much left brainness. And there's music in the background. So now I'm like feeling lighter when you go over to the other side and you self-express. There's music, there's happiness, there's cheerfulness. Okay? And some people may say, well, you're too much. Well, sometimes you keep it in. I know you guys too. Sometimes because someone has said, maybe you talk too much or you express too much. But you know what? Maybe come out from a different angle. Maybe look at it from the mirror effect and look at those dreams and express them in a different way. That might be an interesting thing to do, a fun thing to do. Okay, so victory and success. And this is, the last week of November. So this is during Thanksgiving. And I feel like a lot of you, again, this is a general reading, but a lot of you are going to feel inwardly successful, that you are moving in a really fun direction, and that you've had some opportunities come up. And so this is kind of making you feel lighthearted again. You've had some really pretty interesting three chakra cards, a major arcana card that says solitude, the hermit card, and feeling submerged. So now this is feeling lighter. I just kind of want to jump out of my chair. There's a lightness towards the end of the month, and I'm very, very happy for you guys. Really, he's almost looking like he's wants to dance with his feet up as he has them. So I encourage you to enjoy this month, to really breathe into it and just take it for what it is. It's life. It's, you're doing fine. You're very analytical. You're also very intuitive. So my friends, I encourage you to have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Have a happy month. Just take it for what it is, because I feel like in the end, you're going to be happy with the results.